Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Going Rogue. Today we are going to be going rogue with Azumarill from Surging Sparks. Azumarill from Surging Sparks has the Glistering Bubbles ability. If you have a Tera Pokemon in play, then your attack only costs 1 Psychic Energy. The deck itself is actually really cool and really fun, and we'll go in depth breakdown a bit in a bit. I will just tell you guys that the one issue I came across with this deck is actually recording solid gameplay, so today's video will be a little bit different. The main problem with the gameplay was some games were facing other rogue decks, and other games it just felt kind of stompy is the best way to describe it. Like we would just either dominate or get dominated pretty quickly. I mean, I recorded I think for 2 hours worth of gameplay, and I didn't really get one really solid game where I could go in-depth breakdown on what the deck does. So today's little rogue episode will be probably more of a clips based thing. So we'll go into the deck and how the deck actually functions right now. Deck plays for Marill. We're using the Ascended Heroes ones. For Azumarill from the Surging Sparks, it's the main attacker. It has the Glistening Bubbles effect. If you have a Tera Pokemon in play, the double edge attack only takes 1 Psychic Energy, so it gets really strong. We play 3 Hoothoot, 3 Noctowl as we're a Tera box deck. We play 3 Wellspring Ogerpon as is a main Tera Pokemon. We play 2 Fan Rotom, 1 Lillie's Clefairy, 1 Meowth, 1 Shaymin for the bench support, 3 Lillie, 3 Boss, 2 Crispin, 1 Black Belt, 1 Hilda, 4 Poké Pad, 4 Ultra, 3 Buddy-Buddy, 2 Tera Orb, 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Sacred Ash, 2 Air Balloon, 1 Brave Bangle, 1 Sparkling Crystal, 3 Area 0, 3 Telepathic Energy, 2 Water, and 2 basic, Psychic Energy. So the deck, its main engine is the Fan Rotom. The Fan Rotom gets you the Noctowls and Hoothoots, as well as the Telepathic Energy gets you the Marills, and then you use the Poké Pads and Ultra Balls to get the Azumarill. We only play 3 Lillies. It's just because we kind of like these one-off supporters. We do need the Black Belt a lot of the time just to KO big things. I also will say that the Tera Orb is really strong as it gets us a Wellspring Ogerpon. I've experimented with putting in a Terrapagos here and there instead of just the Wellspring Ogerpon. It does work. The Wellspring is just really good early game, as we could play, pressure, sniping off Dreepies or other, basic, 120 HP. Monkey Dories is always a good option. The one thing you will notice is there is no Fez. Fez is mainly, it just makes the prize exchange a little bit harder. We already only play the Wellspring. If we add the Fez, it just kind of felt weird in the deck, especially because of we have Area 0 for the bench space, but you kind of always want 2 Marills and 1 Azumarill on the active. So we play the Sacred Ash just to get more Marills, and the Telepathic Psychic Energy makes the deck feel really strong, as one of the big things is you get the Marills out really efficiently. 1 copy of Hilda is there just to get the Telepathic and an Azumarill. One of the cool things is the deck plays Sparkling Crystal as the ace spec. That's just for the Wellspring Ogerpon. If you get 2 Wellspring Ogerpon attacks during the game and it's good, you're basically guaranteed a win. Couple changes I'll go over at the end of the video. The Brave Bangle and Black Belt Trainer combination is there because you need to hit 300 damage sometimes. That's how you KO. You'll see a Charladon I did with it, a Kangaskhan. It's just there for the, damage basically. Without it, Azumarill only hits 230, and there's so many different ways of healing. You basically are trying to one-shot with Azumarill as much as possible. So that's it for the deck, building aspect of it. I'll cut into some gameplay now. The gameplay clips might be out of context, as a lot of the times we were having a problem going against certain decks, and a lot of the times would just be 5-minute games. As we establish a good strong board, they steal the Wellspring, and a lot of times they just concede. So if you want to climb this deck as a rogue deck, it actually worked really well. If you want thoughtful, cool gameplay, this deck might not be for you. But we'll go into the gameplay section now. I'll just go over some highlights. If there's anything really cool happening, I'll come back and explain it, post, the gameplay. This could be wrong. Going second seemed fine, but going first will hopefully help us with the board state. It's pretty good. Start the Marill. What is he playing? He's playing Frostlass Mega or not Mega. Bum 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 bum. Tera Orb. Got my Wellspring. I think I'm going to attach the Air Balloon here and then just push up the Rotom just in case they have some weird plays. I'm obviously going to think they're going to try to hand disrupt me. At least that's what I would try to do if I see someone playing like a Terra Box style. Then I don't need to attach here because I've always Crispin for it. So I'll attach this Psychic here. Then I retreat. Into the Rotom. And pass. Let's see what my opponent does. I always think it's like, every time I see Snorunt, I'm thinking the Mega Frostless Starmie deck. If that's the case, we need to get our Shaymin out instantly, as he can just start jet blowing us, and we can't really come back from it. I guess this deck kind of can come back because we're mostly one-prizers, but it makes it really tough if we get like constantly sniped, especially with the risky runes that they usually run. But we have to see, because all we know is a Snorunt so far. Gonna Buddy-Buddy. If I see a Staryu, then we know it's kind of the Mega Frostlass Staryu build, which I did do a video on, especially if you're a fan of my shorts or TikTok. I do deck profiles there almost daily, mostly every day. Some days I do some other TCG content, like how to shuffle, ways to learn, ways to improve, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's mainly focused on, you know, gameplay and stuff. Well, just deck building, not gameplay. This is the gameplay. Guess it's good ninja. The art in this one's really good. I have it's the same artist. She does like the clay ones. It's hard to read her name. Yuka Mari? Hopefully I'm not butchering that. If I am, I apologize. But my favorite Pokemon is Joltik. So I have all the Joltiks, and the one that she has in the clay and the grass, I'll put on screen like while I'm talking over right now. This is my favorite Joltik card I own. It's so cool. I just love it to death. Okay, Noctowl, for sure. We're gonna apply pressure. So we grab Crystal, Poké Pad for now, yeah. And then off this Poké Pad we get Noctowl and then a Marill. Noctowl. And this one will get a Crispin in Area 0. Crispin. Area 0. That one at Lillie's? No. Then how are we gonna move the Rotom? Guess we can't go for the play I want to go for. Because this Air Balloon I should have kept in hand. Misplay on my hand. Either way, I think I have to Crispin here. And get a water and a Psychic. We're just going to attack with Fan Rotom this turn. So, water, no Psychic in hand. Water attach here. And Psychic to my Rotom. Assault Landing for 70. Maybe I should have benched one more, just like if he does get entry, I have that option. Top decking Crispin's really good there. Because he doesn't play Shaymin, I can at least, if he knocks out this Fan Rotom, I could go for a 2-prizer. I'm guessing though he's going to try to Greninja this turn, if he can. That Air Balloon attachment was really bad on my part, but sometimes when you make bad plays, you don't always get punished. That's what I'm really hoping for. Also thinks like looks like my opponent might be like, you know, old tab or doing something else. That's something I also find common when I play like the, you know, TCG Live is half the time my opponent is probably just playing this on like a second monitor. It's not like laser focused onto the game, but I get it. I do it too all the time. So if they take extra time, I don't really mind. I do sometimes wish though that like the what's the word? Like this little yellow bar like has a countdown so you know when it's like auto or your opponent's not there. That's like one thing I wish like TCPI, the Pokemon Trading Card Game Company, did was add like a timer or some type of thing saying inactivity for X amount of time, your turn will pass, or you can keep going, stuff like that. He's got a 7-card hand, so I would think you'd have options to at least. Just, I guess his hand might just be dead though. He just played Buddy-Buddy last turn. That's it. So maybe his hand's like ignition, ignition, water, water, Greninja. I forget what's the second evolution called? Wait, I forget his name. I had a Greninja deck. What's the second? Oh, Frogadier. That's the guy. Oh, man. Also thought about running the Dunsparce engine in here, it just doesn't really work the same. Sure. And then pass because we got nothing in our hand. The Dunsparce just kind of synergizes as well with the Fan Rotom. We have pretty good outs to the Fan Rotom. It's just a bench space early game feels really clogged if you do run the Dunsparce engine. It does help though because this deck does definitely lacks some type of draw power. Like we don't play Fez, and if we get KO'd, we're kind of just hoping we have what it takes to like swing in again and keep swinging. But if we don't have it, we're kind of out of luck. And like maybe he judges us and you know is terrified of nope. I think he's just going for the KO. That's annoying. He's got Psychic Energy in here for what? Monkey? Maybe Monkey? Want to set up a Marill? Lilies, lilies, lilies. Nope, Telepathic Energy. Oh, we can start building. For what? I don't know. And pass. Play 4 lilies. We play a lot of outs to this. If he bosses this Azumarill, I'm not too mad about it because I could just Night Stretcher it back. It's definitely looking pretty rough for us. Yeah. There's nothing much I could really say, right? Like, if it's a rough game, it's a rough game. Okay. Oh, Grims. What the hell is this thing, dude? Okay. Cool. Set up this Marill, I guess. Yeah. Wellspring, 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 Wellspring. The boss doesn't really do much because he could just Petra around it. Okay. Marill, I guess. We'll bench the Hoot as well, just in case. Coming back in this game might be impossible. If I don't top deck when he has like 3 prizes remaining, then we're kind of out of luck. Oh, he gave us a little buff. What a nice guy. Oh, thank you. He judged us. It's really good for us. Shout out to my opponent. Oh, he's playing the Oh No You Don't Monkey Dory. Okay, that's cool. Definitely gonna need. Can't even play these. Yeah, or this. I set the lilies, I think. Oh no, we're good. That top deck might have saved us. Jewel Seeker. This is 230, right? Boom, boom. So this thing has how much HP? 250. I just have the black belts, right? I think so. Does 40 more damage. That's 270. Probably have the Brave Bangle and black belts, it looks like. 30 more damage is 260. Oh no, we're good. My math is really bad, I guess. So there's no resistance, right? No resistance, cool. I think it's KO'd, perfect. And this thing can KO us, but it's a really good prize exchange for us. I think we just Lillies and hope for some moon cards. Meowth is good, another Psychic Energy is good. We can Buddy-Buddy for nothing. We got one Azumarill, two. Okay. So I could play this. But then out that. Grab an Azumarill. This might be overbenching because if we kind of boss this kills my Clefairy, I might be in a little bit of trouble. It doesn't. His only attacker right now is Darkrai. So 260. 52S. If he didn't actually help us with the judge, we probably would have lost this game this turn, is what my thought process is. But the judge really did save us, allowing us to get like the Noctowl and the Lillies. It's very nice. Sometimes it's just how the game crumbles. He's probably going to send this Darkrai up, I would think. Well, it doesn't really matter what he sends up because I can boss around. If he's playing this style of deck, I'm guessing he's playing some type of Toxtricity in here, but I'm not 100% sure. I have Sacred Ash, so get back one mana, one Hoothoot. It's not really worth it. If this does die, then it'll be worth it, because then we get Sacred Ash for it. Darkrai's got it. Zigzagoon. I think my homie's just playing like cards he loves. That's just sick. His energy acceleration is going to be the thing that probably faults him. I guess you can always crisp into this, which is cool. He gets one. I go in here. Get Sacred Ash. Bring back the squad. And Ultra Ball away. Tera Orb Ultra Ball. Grab a Marill. I'm going to attach the Telepathic Energy to the Marill. Grab another Marill. I'm going to hold on to the Meowth and the Noctowl because you can use it for boss. Bench the Marill. And double edge 230. It's a pretty chill game. Oh, that judge really did save us. We got our Marill that was prize. He's gonna bring up Zigzagoon. Nah. I guess he could. Oh. No, okay, Galarian. Oh, he's got Fez in play now. This thing does have 2 retreat, but it does have this. Except he can't. Nothing here has 3 retreat, so. I don't think we lose this turn. And then I still have a bench brace open for Meowth, so I can boss something up. Nice thing I found too, like the Pokemon like ladder. If you play like an off-meta deck, you actually hit a lot of other off-meta decks, like this for example. The deck is pretty straightforward once you get going. The hardest thing is just knowing when to bench and stuff. At least that's from my point of view. It's an energy on the Fez. Interesting. Yeah. He's gonna promote that one. Okay. Sure. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna Noctowl for a boss, and that's game. I mean, this game's probably just be a throw-in clip. It wasn't really too cool. But not all games are cool. It's just to show how the deck really works. Air Balloon, sure. And then boss. And this thing is just hitting boss phase. And that's it. The Azumarill takes the W against the Dark deck. This was actually a good game to showcase what happens if you do brick and how, I mean, you can get lucky and get out of it, but once you have the mistake happen to you, how do you punish it? If he never judged me there, I think this game was over for us. We'd have just lost. But unfortunately, my opponent decided to judge. I mean, look, I don't know if it shows you here, but the judge. Let me look. Right, yeah, this judge played judge. I shuffled nothing. Noctowl, 3 Noctowls and 2 energy and a boss. My hand was so dead. And after that, I drew a Lillie's, 2 Poké Pads and a Crystal. And then from the top deck, I got the Wellspring Ogerpon. That kind of really saved us there. So here is a part of the video that I want to talk more in depth with. I think one of the areas you'll see throughout the gameplay is decision making is really important with this deck, as you don't really know what to do when you get the Noctowl going and what to actually grab. How you'll see throughout some of the gameplay that I've made some weird decisions, or decisions that if you look back on, there's so many different options. I think that's one of the main skill expressions of the deck. I also would like to consider that the deck is really fun, rogue. So maybe that's why most of the opponents either conceded or didn't really want to play out the game. The Wellspring is also really there for the saw block, just to buy your turn sometimes. You will the clip that I'll show here. Oh, I saw the Brave Belt. I think I saw the Black Belt. I need to hit 300. So we need both of these, and then we KO him. And yeah. Could attach this here. Brave Bangle. Black Belt. And we hit for 300 exactly. So bye-bye our Charladon. So this clip is really cool as I show you why the Brave Bangle and Black Belt's training is in the deck. Without that, we have no way of killing big Pokemon. This Charladon gets one shot by an Azumarill that's a 1 prizer, and it did 300 damage with the Brave Bangle and Black Belt's training. So knowing what you need and when to use these tools is really cool. The deck does struggle, especially if you could get the Marills off the board, or if you just can't get the Wellspring Ogerpon. Overall, the deck is really fun and really cool. And if you just want to play games and chill, there's not much thinking behind the deck other than what to grab from Noctowl. The deck might be just for you. This is Going Rogue episode 6. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And we'll be back on Friday with another Rogue deck. I'm thinking about some dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are pretty cool, so that's what I'm actually leaning towards right now. But if you have any suggestions... please let me know down below in the comments. I am That Man D, and this is Going Rogue episode 6.